Hello, Nestor with Group 3, good day. This is the camera that I use for vlogging. If you want to find out more information on this camera, my particular workflow, and all the accessories associated with this camera, stay tuned. Hello, welcome, Nestor with Group 3. Good day. Just a special shout out to the Radiologic Technology Group. This is Radiology Week, and as a X-ray tech, shout out to my fellow X-ray techs all over the world. Little history about myself. I used to be an X-ray tech at one point. Today I am in healthcare IT. Not sure how I got there, but special welcome to all the ARRT radiology techs all over the world. Big thumbs up. This is the Canon M6 Mark II. This is the camera that I use for vlogging, especially when I'm traveling. This camera has many benefits, and of course there are no perfect cameras, right? But this one comes pretty close. Just to clarify, this video is not a review about the Canon M6 Mark II. This video is about how I use the camera and a lot of accessories that go along with the camera. There are many other videos on the internet reviewing and how to use this camera. That is not what I will be doing today. I will be showing you why I chose this camera over something else, and perhaps it will lead you into understanding some of the benefits of this particular camera. Also, the accessories, while they are specific for this camera, there are accessories for all different kinds of cameras. And if you feel that there's a shortfall in your particular camera and an accessory can enhance the use of your camera, that is what I'm going to be really talking about. Why did I choose the Canon M6 Mark II? A few reasons. One, the size and weight. The size of this camera, to me, it is just perfect. If you're going to go around town, if you're traveling to different cities, price is affordable. There are multiple lenses that you can use to give you different focal lengths. Now, this one that I have on here right now is a 22 millimeter, but that's really number one reason is because of the size and the weight. Number two, this little camera is actually a 32 megapixel camera. If you're into photography, this will give you some high resolution images so that you can go in and zoom in and pinch out and magnify that particular image. The other thing also is the Mark II does have the capabilities of doing 4K 25 frames per second and 30 frames per second. On top of, this camera does have the ability to do 1080 60 frames per second and also 1080p 120 frames per second, but no autofocus. The other thing also which I really like is that it has a flip screen. So the flip screen gives you the ability, so if you were if you were vlogging, you can actually see. Of course, the screen does flip so that you could fold it sideways and flip it up, or flip it all the way out and up. Again, that was the other reason why I wanted to purchase this camera, was I wanted to primarily use it for vlogging. The first accessory is basically just a microphone, right? An additional microphone. Everybody has microphones. So basically you take that off of the cold shoe and you attach this right there, tighten it up. Now you have a microphone on top. It's wonderful, right? Until you start vlogging. When you start vlogging and you flip that screen up, number one, the screen doesn't go up all the way. So now your view is the menu. And secondly, your image of yourself is not on the screen because it's not fully up. So the next accessory to bypass that challenge is to add one of these cold shoes. Basically, you put it on top of there, and it does give you an additional cold shoe there, but what happens is it is now on the very side of the camera, and now when you flip the screen up, the screen actually, you can actually flip it all the way up, and then now you can actually vlog just like that. And see, now you can vlog, talk, and you can see yourself. The second accessory is this item here from UU Rig again, and it's basically a hand grip with an accessory here, a cold shoe accessory. So to put this on, so I'm gonna keep this particular cold shoe on, and I'm just gonna add this particular, so there, now you could see that it's now mounted. So you have this cold shoe on the very top here. There is another cold shoe here, so you still have your cold shoe on top if you prefer your microphone there, or maybe you want a light source here on top, and then your microphone on the side here. There is the tool, and all it is just magnetized there, so if you need it, all you have to do is just pull it out. It still gives you access to the battery, and there's the screw there, but I wanted to show you there's a lip here. I'm not sure if you could see that or not. That lip is what they call an Arca Swiss lip, so that if you have this on and you have a tripod, you can actually attach it. You can attach it to your tripod just like that. The other good thing is there are holes on the sides. They are 1/4-20. If you mount your tripod mechanism on there, you can actually go into vertical mode on your tripod using those 1/4-20. Another accessory for this camera, actually it's for any camera, is basically a strap, right? What you don't want to do is accidentally drop your camera. Just stands there, drops like that, does whatever you want it to do. This strap goes around your wrist, and it's magnetized, so you can actually wraps around, and now it's magnetized. So now it's like you have a bracelet, And then when you unwind it, it's clipped on. So now, when you're walking around, ooh, you're safe from dropping your camera. Fancy locking system. So, like that. Boom, you're locked. So, and the biggest accessory is what they call a gimbal. So this particular gimbal, this is the Zhiyun Crane M2, and this is specifically for smaller cameras. I'm gonna turn it on. So there's a little button here. If you notice, when it comes alive, it automatically rights itself. Let me step back a little bit so you could see. So here, you could see as I pan, it pans it smoothly. So as you're walking, this takes away the jitters of what a human person's body does, right? Now, what's nice too is, so let's say for instance you want to take a quick angle, you can just quickly angle it to that particular site. Then on the front here, you just double click and it goes back to normal. You could control it manually also, up and down and so forth. And then when you're done, just double click, it goes back to normal. What I will do is I will walk and film at the same time because I could see what I'm filming. And then what I will do is I will flip the screen up, and you've seen this before. I'll flip the screen up like that, and then I'll triple tap it, and then what it'll do is it will turn, and I'm now looking, the camera is actually filming me, and I could see myself from that vlogging screen. So if you've seen my videos where you see the sweep and I use it as a transition, it's just the gimbal going back to its normal. There is another mode here, it's the POV mode. All I'm going to do is hit the button here until it says POV, and now if you notice, it does this crazy movements left and right. So if you're following something that was going up and down kind of thing. The other mode that I actually like to do also is the vertical mode. So I'm going to put this on go, and then I double click again. If you notice, the camera goes into this vertical mode, and then I can actually spin. So my latest video, this is what I did, was I showed a real quick clip of the camera doing the spinning mode, and you can actually film like this also. Now this is a little bit heavy camera, so it's just another effect. Lots of accessories, right? So I've chosen this right here is probably my #1 way to vlog today. So that's it. That is my Canon M6 Mark II with my crane, my Zhiyun Crane M2. Oh, look at that, M2 and an M2. Huh, that's just by happenstance. So before I bought this gimbal, I wanted to make sure which lens combination with the camera will fit the specifications of this particular gimbal. So hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you and have a great day.